And start recording.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi, YouTube.
Hi,
Millions of
friends.
followers and fans. Have I guys told you that my brother is like, he's like actually growing on YouTube? I think like he I don't know. He had one video that was like 200,000 views, and he does live
What?
Was it a
streams at
short?
videos. Huh? No, it was like
Was it
long,
a,
but he does like live streams at videos at Disneyland, and he like regularly will have like 50 people just watching him.
I'm
And he
sorry, but I don't like your brother.
and he like interacts with people. He's got a couple of those like super fans or whatever, where they like pay monthly. Like it's pretty weird that
Yeah.
it's even happening. Yeah.
Teach us your ways.
I hate your brother. Love your brother, respect him because he's your brother, but I hate knowing that I could possibly be in somebody's fuck ass live stream in the background, just living my life, my best Disney life. I don't like that.
To me, it's like a I think that should basically be illegal. I think that we should make all social media illegal because it's ruining people's lives, especially women. But I think right now, as things are, it's more of like a hate the game, not the player. So I don't mind people doing it because that's how the world is, but I don't think that the world should be that way. Kind of agree. But
Agreed.
yeah. Um
It's just
anyways,
fucking annoying.
sure.
I
It's
have-
gonna
I
end
have
up being
thoughts.
like
I have
a
very strong
Zoe's
thoughts.
Zoe kicks the future in the nuts or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna search cyberpunk crap. That's what we're reading next. I should do this later. Wait, let me like Zoe. Wasn't it the
I'm
like
playing
punches the future
Cyberpunk.
in the dick? Here we go. I'm gonna have that like up so that I'll remember. Anywho, are you playing Cyberpunk 2077?
Yeah,
So good.
it's
It was
really good.
horrible when it first came out, but like man, it is so good. I liked it. I played
like
the
it a lot.
DLC too.
Yeah.
Okay, so book. We read, what was it called? I forget what it was called already. Small things
All the
like
little
these. I have
things?
it over here.
There
All
you
the little things, yeah. Um I don't know how I feel about this book. Super short, so that makes it weird for me to think about. And I think that I don't know if I've shared this with you guys, but like I have this litmus test of movies that I feel like I'm unique to judge because I am so weird about spoilers and I never watch any trailers whatsoever, right? Where
go.
when I go into a movie, yeah, you guys don't know this. Dude, someone freaking
I do.
spoiled a game for me recently and like I all he said was that something sad was going to happen and it ruined it, and then when it happened I went, oh. Anyways. Anyways, I go into a movie, I start watching it, and I think it is a foul on a movie if it takes too long for me to understand what I'm doing there. Like, if it almost like assumed that you watched the trailer, so like it's a horror or it's about this guy doing what or whatnot, instead of like announcing it itself, I think it's kind of like I don't like it. I don't know if that's necessarily like a bad thing, but I think it's kind of like weird. For this one, I kind of felt that way because I didn't understand the point until the last small chapter, and without reading the description of the book, I was very much so like, why in the hell am I here? And then when I get the point of just sort of general goodness and wrapping it around Christmas and just human beings and blah, 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 like it made a little bit more sense. And then I kind of backtracked it back and I was like, oh, yeah, I guess it was talking about that motif quite a bit. But man, you totally look like you're on a cooking show.
You do.
But by then it was like a little too late,
Cooking
and
Mama.
I kind of liked it less. Cooking Mama, yeah, that's cool. Um, but like I don't know, like maybe I should have read the description and I would have known a little bit better in it because it was like well written, I guess, and maybe it was like a little on the wordy side, but it was nicely wordy. But yeah, I just didn't get it for a long time. Like I was trying to understand, like, is this going to be a story about like I know like something weird happened in Ireland or something like that, some kind of civil war
I was thinking
thing
about
that
that
happened
too.
around. So I was like, is that what the hell this is about? As things are going, I was like, no. And then I don't know. I thought maybe something violent was going to happen to the dude at some point, because he was walking around in the dark. Like I literally didn't even know the genre, and I don't know. I'll stick by that. I don't think that that's a good thing for a movie or a book to do that to me. Like I shouldn't need to watch a trailer, and I shouldn't need to read a description for me to at least know the genre before the last chapter. But it was well written. The characters were cool. The guy being inside the guy's head was kind of cool, I guess. Um, the shady church people, that was, I don't even, is that interesting? I guess it's interesting. Um, the fact that I get that, like, my main notable thing is that I didn't understand the point until the end. Outside of that, I don't have that many things to say about it. It was cool. Right. Next up.
Whose turn is it?
I can go because I don't really have much to say.
Okay.
I fucking hate the person driving in front of me, and I don't know if it makes sense for me to just go around them and get right in front of them.
This is what you have to say about the book.
All right. Like in my head, bros, family, whatever. I'm going off on a complete rant right now, okay? In my head, when I'm in this fuck ass line going home every single day, and there's somebody who has the biggest fucking gap in front of me, and I'm in a war zone. I am fucking have my goddamn gun, and I'm running towards something, and in my head, I'm just screaming, "Hold the fucking line! Close it! Close the range! What the fuck are you doing?" Anyways, that's like this. I really struggle every day with it.
And you know I love the gappers because I do the bad thing.
I'm just like, oh my god, and then I have to like really like self-soothe and like, you know, like take deep breaths, and it's not a big deal. You're gonna get there when you get there. It's not that serious, you know. But in my head, I'm like, ah. Anyways, okay, I'd be a war criminal for sure. Overall, it was like very meh to me, and I'm really surprised how highly rated it was. Because I have read short stories and I like short stories. I feel like they're fun. Like they, you know, they're good. But generally with short stories, I feel like you need to pack a punch in the beginning. Like you need to get in and you need to get out, and you need to do what you fucking need to do. That's 3 people. That's 4 people now that just got the car in front of me. Anyways, and this book didn't do that, and I was just like, well, damn. Because I was like, I was like, okay, well, now we get to the end and we kind of get the point. It just took too long to be interesting for me, to be completely honest with you. I think it was well written and I enjoyed it, but I was just like, okay, well, and all of that for it to just be in the end that he wanted to like adopt the girl and, you know, whatever. And like you mentioned too, I knew there was like a lot of things happening in Ireland at that time and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, maybe it has to do with that. And then I read the description as well, and the description made it seem like the description made it seem way more interesting than it was to me, to be honest with you. I was like, oh, okay, he's uncovering secrets, and we're figuring like there's a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, what's happening? But I just didn't really get that. I was just like, okay, like he's a sweet man. He has 5 girls, his wife's, you know, whatever, and nuns fucking suck. But it's just like, why did so much happen just at like the last page? Like literally the last 6 minutes of the book is when everything fucking happened, and that was just it was just like too far off for me for a short story. Like in a longer book, okay, cool, whatever. Do what you have to do in the fucking beginning of the book. But this one, it was just like, yeah, I feel like I should have packed a punch more earlier on in the story. I appreciate it, you know, like I get the themes and, you know, Christmas and the nuns and him protecting her and going back and like him being in his head and all of it. Like I get it. I was just like, about it. That's all. A lot of words to say. I was
Okay.
Is it my turn?
Manel's turn. I think that means it's your turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, no, I think it's the other person's turn.
Okay,
Ellie?
you need to calm down.
Is it?
Oh, her. Got it.
Well, Ellie, she's the sweetest. Okay. Okay, how do I feel about this book? I agree with Julia. I also saw that this book was like highly rated, and I was like, oh, okay, it must be like the next Pulitzer Prize winner or whatever. And I was intrigued by the description, but like Julia said, it was like, huh. At the end of the day, it was just an unremarkable story about unremarkable characters in a way. But also, I liked her writing. Like, whatever. I know I hate on Fourth Wing, the whatever the third book was a lot because like we read 600 pages to have so little content. But in this book, at least like in 150 pages, I kind of felt like I was in that village because this author, whoever she is,
Very
she's pretty
much.
good at descriptions
Yeah.
and writing, like very cozy situations. Like that one lady who was giving out hot chocolate and gingerbread. I was like, okay, that's kind of nice. I liked her writing. The story itself, I thought it would be a bit more mysterious and that he would uncover like a child trafficking ring or something. But yeah, I was trying to think like what else is she trying to tell us? Okay, like the part where his wife was like, why bother with helping other people like when we're kind of well off? Like that was a pretty good point to bring because like I sometimes feel that way. So like if I want to stay on my own lane, my own track, I'll be fine. But yeah, that was a pretty good point. I mean, I guess you could dive into the morality of the whole story. Like, he saw something bad happening and he did something about it, whereas his wife and the rest of the town essentially knew that something wrong was happening and nobody bothered to do anything about it. So, I guess that's what the author was trying to tell us. But yeah, I wish the story had a bit more punch to it. It had potential, like, it was just 150 pages, and she wrote a very good, like, setting and whatnot, but the story itself was lacking. But I don't know, it's like so highly rated though. Like people are like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Like really?
But it's only at a 4.12. Is that? I mean, that if anything, that's like mid for Goodreads. Is it very highly rated?
Yeah,
Like, is
like
someone else talking about it?
I consider anything above 4 good because that means there are so many fives that has been given to this book to reach
Yeah.
that amount.
Fair.
So yeah, anything above 4 is impressive. And this book always shows up on all those lists of books you need to read, books of the summer. And I think it
Really?
won the Goodreads something also.
Really?
So yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like
It's so funny that you. Go ahead, Mel. Sorry.
no, go ahead.
It's fine.
Oh, what was it? I actually lost my train of thought.
Damn it, Julia!
What was it?
I'm trying to be better about interrupting too. I'm trying to work on it, and I still did it.
But you can't see us, so you gotta keep your eyes on the road first and foremost.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, then, Julia, but you better just say the thing you were going to say if you still remember.
Okay. It is so funny that you thought like that it was like cozy and like I did feel in the village. I did feel like I was in the village too. Me personally, Irish potato famine, the trials. They're bombing. I was thinking about like whatever the fuck was happening in Ireland at that time with like dairy and how like
Yeah.
they were like, you know, that's what I was thinking. So me, I had the complete opposite setting. I was like, oh, they're going to some shit.
No,
Fucking
you're
cold
right.
as fuck.
I should
Nobody
be
has
thinking
wood.
that way
It's cold.
too.
They're struggling. Like, I was like, what the fuck?
You know,
You're
This is so
absolutely
cozy.
right. That is
I was like,
correct.
oh,
Yeah.
no.
I have a tendency to romanticize like small town settings or
no,
whatever.
it's so weird
I'm
because I'm on board with you, Manel. Even though I was getting weird and like expecting him to die some violent death, because again, I was trying to figure out the genre. I think you're right. Everything was terrible. Everyone's super poor, and it's not.
Yeah.
But I think in my mind, I just somehow see in it like a Christmas Story or like one of those like types of like cozy movies, and so I felt cozy too, even though you're right, it wasn't cozy at all.
I was a complete
It's not cozy at
opposite
all.
for me.
People were dying of
I thought people were in
starvation.
the streets with holes in their socks and coal in their socks.
Sure.
Like I did not get cozy at all.
That's
You're
pretty
right.
funny.
You are correct.
Yeah. Huh.
And then again, like to what Manel said too, I do get the point of like this, like I guess not the whole point, but like what I garnered from it or whatever is just like the whole village was the whole village was willing to turn their eye, but he wasn't, and that's important. So I get that. But at the same time, you know, no. I don't know how I would feel if I was his wife and he just came home with like a little orphan girl. Like obviously I would accept her into the home and shit, but like based on like what she told him, I don't know how like open to that she's gonna be when he like shows up with her.
Yeah. I mean, I get why he did it because of his mother, and he himself admitted that if his mother ended up in the convent, things would have been different. So
yeah.
Did we get an age on her? I figure like minimum she's got to be like 13 or 14 just biologically.
I was
But like
thinking
was she older than
Yeah.
that? I couldn't tell.
Sarah or the mom?
The homeless chick, the one in the shed.
14.
Didn't
They said 14? Okay.
Yeah. And she has a
didn't
kid.
they just Go ahead, Manal.
No, she has a kid, which was like
That's pretty crazy. Yeah.
Didn't they just unearth a bunch of dead babies at a covenant in like England recently? Do you guys remember reading that?
No, but that's creepy.
Was that England or Canada?
It was like in England. Yeah, and it was like it wasn't an orphanage. It was an orphanage or a covenant or something. And there was like a bunch of. I feel so insensitive saying this, but yeah, and so like I was thinking, and I think maybe that's what I was thinking of when I was reading this story. Anyways, I don't know what I was saying, but I want to look more into like what the Irish did with the covenants. Anyways, I don't know what I'm trying to say here, guys. But yeah.
I'm getting confused right now. This is like super off topic. It isn't is a coven only for witches and she's using the wrong word, or can nuns be in a coven and it's also for that too? We just use it for witches like in a bad way.
It's not
is it
coven, it's covenant. It's covenant.
Convent.
That's the word.
Why
there you go.
There you guys, I studied at a convent.
Why was I thinking covenant? I was combining.
I was not in a convent.
Yeah, because then when you were saying covenant, I was like, no, it's not a covenant. That's something else.
Why was I saying covenant? I was thinking of covenant.
Okay.
Well, Manel knew what I was saying.
All three of those.
Covenant?
All three of those have religious undertones, I guess. That's interesting. Kind of confusing.
Covenant? Yeah, okay. Covenant. Whatever the fuck ever. Where the nuns go, all right?
I thought of two more things. One thing is, I think it's funny that like I was going into this thinking that it was like detrimental that I didn't read the description, but according to you guys, it made it worse because it.
Yes.
I went in with zero expectations, and that caused a problem for me. You guys went in with high expectations, and that also caused a problem for you guys.
And we still came to the same conclusion.
Of it just being meh.
Yeah.
So maybe it just doesn't matter. That's interesting.
Yeah.
And the other thing that I said, and this is bouncing off something that Julia said, I agree about a short story needing punch, and I think we can maybe just validly say that like it really does need punch because you have so little time to hook us. You have to have a hook. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
I don't know. And then I'm just thinking about it, and we just got done reading all of those short stories of Stephen King. Every single one of those had better punch than this one did. Even the worst one of that, like immediately you're like, there's at least a hook. It might not have been the best, but every single one of those did a way better job hooking you. This one never had a hook. Right up until the end, even by the end with like the plot happening of like the girl and him taking her, like I still didn't like really care. Like I don't know, like it didn't do a good job of the plot. But setting wise, it honestly was really good. I felt like I was there, which was kind of cool.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Okay, is that about it? I don't even know where I'm at now. I'm gonna give it a. I'm between like a 2 and a 3. Where are you guys at?
I'd probably give it a 3 only because I didn't hate it, but also I don't know. I was thinking, is it a 2 or is it a 3? It's not a bad book.
I want to give it a 3 because of the writing prowess. I want to give it a 2 because of like how I actually enjoyed it.
So it's like a 2.5.
It is a 2.5.
Fine. No, I'm not gonna be bullied. I'm not gonna. No,
No,
I'm
we're not
giving it.
bullying
No, I'm not.
you.
We're not telling you what to do. What are you talking about? What the heck?
I know, but then like I think to myself, like I read this like obvious. Is this what the fuck are being? I read this like obviously well written book, and I'm like 2. I don't like it. And then I read some like smutty ass fucking weird book, and I was like 4. And I feel guilty in my head.
No, you shouldn't feel guilty. That's how it is.
Oh,
That's why
I
it's
think
your
that's
but I
freaking
don't read
awesome.
things because I don't think people understand my brain.
Was it Phantasma that you rated for?
No, I did read Phantasma. I also read rom-commers, and I thought it was cute. I guess for me, it's
Wasn't
more
it so
entertainment
cute?
value and everything.
I gave that
Rom-commers?
5 stars because I loved it. I loved it.
Did you really? Oh my god! I feel really good. Like when I have like the same rating as Manila, I feel ecstatic.
That
Wait,
book was so
rom-commers,
funny.
right?
I loved it.
Phantasma. Rom-commers?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was really cute. I really liked it. I loved it. It was really okay. I feel better.
I just gave it a 3, and I wrote in 2.5 because I want to swing
Yeah,
that way, but I agree it's not. It doesn't really deserve a 3, but I don't think I quite want to give it a 2. So I have a dilemma that we can solve together. Never mind. We'll do this in text because it's probably just easier.
I want to know now.
Yeah.
Come on,
No.
bro. It's just about the next book. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like
I
something
don't
weirder
care.
than it is.
I want to know now.
Okay, fine. I'll share my damn screen. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, bye YouTube. I love you.
Bye, you too.